let's try this again. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me shut my door. Hold on. Yay. We did it. I figured it out, kind of. My computer is just glitching, going all like, hey. But interesting, I must say, is that's been happening all day. So I've had so many odd experiences today. And I know that my guides are communicating to me. And this is the way that they communicate to me often, which I teach that we're supposed to love all that, right? The busted tire and the down technical difficulties and the glitched microphone. Can everyone hear me now? I hope so. Let's see. I have some comments. Oh, have a great show. It's working. Joseph says it's working. My technical guy. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph. Okay. So I'm going to light my sage one more time. And I'm going to tell you something really strange that happened to me today. A couple strange things. Like I said, there's been a lot of really little bit of strange things happening. But it's my guides letting me know that they're there. So I'm going to sage the computer. And I'm going to sage my brain and my energy and yours. I'm going to sage you. All of you were saged. So time. That's what we were talking about. That's what I was talking about to myself when no one can hear me. Time. Because the thing is that we don't feel like we have enough time. And time creates so much anxiety in our system. So for example, right now, this is a perfect example of what just happened. Oh my gosh, people are watching. Oh my gosh, I'm on a live show. I don't have time to not have a microphone. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And then the anxiety just starts pumping because in your head, you just think that you don't have enough time to deal with stuff like this because the time on the clock states that the show is supposed to start at this time. And the fact that it's not starting, or the fact that you're late for work, or the fact that your partner didn't call, or the fact that the laundry didn't get done in time, or the bills didn't get paid in time, or the kids didn't get their homework done in time. There's just so much time and so much anxiety is attached to time. And I really want y'all to monitor your relationship with time, because the power of now, which is everything that is not time, it's the opposite of time. So the power of now is the opposite of time. And the power of now is where the vibrations, call it fifth dimensional, vibrational, magical, dimensional, guru, magical, master, creator, existence, dwells in the timeless dimension. So I'm constantly challenged, tested, and reminded to step out of time. Just like this right now. This was my guide's way of saying, calm down, breathe. It's okay to start a few minutes late. These things happen sometimes. But how we handle these upsets and these glitches and these technical difficulties and our computer going down, even though it's in the middle of a live show. What? So I have a choice. We always have a choice. To freak out. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Yell at the child. The dog is barking. The computer, the stupid computer's just not. I said, I'm going to throw you out the window. Oh, StreamYard, forget it. This is a glitch from StreamYard. I'm calling Joseph. Joseph, what am I going to do? Right? So we are like having a panic attack on one side. And on the other side, we are reminding ourselves of divine timing. I like to call it divine timing, because divine timing means I am just walking down my yellow brick road with my technical difficulties, I can't find my little dings, ding, and I'm looked, I know they're somewhere in the house, but it's okay. Everything is okay exactly as it is in this moment outside of time. So when I don't overload my energy with expectations of exactly how this moment must unfold. I mean, we have plans. I have a plan. My show starts at this time. My computer needs to work. You know, we have people are waiting for me, right? There's a plan here. What happens to your energy when your plan doesn't go as planned? What do? Caroline says, finally I can hear. Yay! We're learning lessons. Our guides are teaching us right now to maintain our energy, that we have a choice on how we choose to react. And I know we've read the books, we've heard this before. What is the difference between reacting and letting that energy of time freak us out, or responding out of time? So what I've been meditating on and learning this week, and here are the reasons why. What I've been learning this week has been, again, the power of now. Well, what does that mean exactly, the power of now? Okay, so what that means is the only thing, the only reality, the only truth in existence in all of the world is exactly what's happening right now. See, I'm moving my fingers. I'm gonna think. Okay. We can always, this is actually a fact that I can promise you. And there are so few facts that I can promise you in life. One of them is that everything will change. So if we can make peace with that change, that's awesome, right? If we can make peace with change, it's a beautiful thing. And the next thing that I promise is true, right? We have two. There might only be two facts of life. Here they are. Here's the second one. Whatever is in front of you right now, I mean right now, take a look at where you're at. Are you sitting? Can you feel a squishy chair under your butt? Or a hard chair? Like pushing on your butt bone? What can you feel? And a lighter. I can handle that. Look, I'm holding a lighter. Oh, I have this in front of me. Sage. Life, all of life is right now. What can you hear? What can you hear around you right now? Listen. What problem do you have right now? I'm waiting. Right now. What problem do you have right now? No, right now. Not 5 minutes from now. No, not 5 minutes from now. Not 5 minutes ago. I had a problem 5 minutes ago, but no, right now. Right now. What problem do you have? Maybe you're driving. Okay, so you have a car. You have hands that are on the wheel. Cool, maybe leather. Maybe you got squishy seats. Maybe you see the lights. You see the street lights flickering. Right now I can hear my AC bubbling, bubble, bubble, bubble. I have birds there. Hi, bird. She bows to me, the bird. She's so soft. So I want you to ask yourself that when you feel all in your head, because guess what exists in your head? Your head is a supercomputer, right? We have an amazing mind. Yes, that's an African gray. The most fascinating existence, the most fascinating creation is that of the mind. There's not been a machine that can duplicate the mind. It is the master computer. The master computer. And it is not in control of you. You, the soul, the spirit, the God essence, the master creator, because we are all master creators. We just don't know it, but we are. I'm telling you right now, you can master create anything that you want. So this mind of yours, it analyzes. It's so good at analyzing. Computers analyze. It intakes data into the brain, computes it, analyzes it, judges it, formulates opinions based on past experience, and then generates a thought. So for example, fact. Oh my gosh, my computer just went down. I have technical difficulties and no one can listen to me. I'm on a live show. It's supposed to start at 8:15. Fact. Go into the brain. Into the brain, it goes, oh my gosh, we should be upset. We should be concerned. There are people watching. So what my energy did, because your energy does this too, is I filtered it, because it's what we do, through all of you guys, through Donna, through Caroline, through Joe's, through everyone who could be listening, through the internet. I filtered my energy. What are you guys going to think? Oh my God, what are you going to think about my show not working? And all of a sudden, there it is. All of your energy comes shooting into me, because my mind is like, oh my gosh, you should be concerned about this. You really should. I've analyzed the data, and this is not the way it's supposed to be done. And expectations are not being met, so you should completely freak out right now. Start hyperventilating. That will help. Oh, really? Thank you, supercomputer in the brain. No, guess what? That was an old recorded mind pattern, and it no longer serves me presently. I had a choice, freak out or breathe and trust in divine timing. We all have that choice every day. Freak out, lose our shit, react, scream, stomp your feet, see if that makes things better. Or just remember divine timing, which is timeless. Divine timing is timeless. Now, I must say I give myself a solid C for that last test. I definitely didn't pass it with an A. I still had that anxiety. I still rushed around. I was still looking for my microphone. So had I mastered that test, which I didn't. Now, I didn't fail it. If I failed it, I'd allowed my energy to take me into a lower vibrational plate, and I would have been upset or angry, frustrated. That's kind of a fail in a test, right? Because we never want to get to that place where we drop our energy so low. In fact, the moment you start feeling some situation externally affecting your energy to the point where you're about to feel like anger or even irritation, any sign of irritation warrants a stop in time immediately. I would like you to set a parameter in your brain right now to go off as a trigger warning, I'm about to lose my shit. Because I'm irritated. Stop. Never let the irritation go to frustration. And then the frustration goes to anger. And then when that happens, we've already dropped click, 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 click. We're about to lose it. There were warning signs ahead of time. Now, I still rushed around. Like I said, I rushed. I was still, and even though I was telling myself, slow down. This is not the end of the world. You're just fine. Slow down. My anxiety, because I filtered it now, to pass that test with an A, which I would love all of you to try, would have been for me to stop and stare at my screen just for a moment and remember divine timing. Breathe. Remember that it's okay, that everything is okay exactly as it is. Because it is as it is. to be upset and frustrated and irritated over life and over the reality of our lives. So we have the reality of our lives, right? So we have to get up and go to work every day. We have certain partners and people that we have to encounter. We have bills to get paid. We have kids to raise and animals to go to the vet, and one animal is sick and that child is sick, and the bill, the credit card, the car, the partner, the job, there's always that person at the job, right? So, I mean, this is all day. We're dealing with external chaos all day long, but how are you dealing with external chaos? Are you sad, depressed, upset, complaining, just in a state of just complaints, like, oh, I just don't feel good. I just don't feel good. Nothing is right. Everything is wrong. Hopefully you're not there, but some of us are. I've been there. I don't know, just about twice a day. But I have a way to climb the ladder to pull myself out of it, because I understand that that's a glitch in my computer, in my brain, that needs just a little bit of a software update. So we don't need to make it all weird or all personal or there's something wrong with you. We don't need to do that. It's just a glitch in our computer system. Oh, is that all it is? Well, I can fix that. Not a problem, right? By the way, have you figured out what your problem is right now? Let me know. Somebody must have a problem somewhere right now. What is it? Nope, not 5 minutes from now. That's in time. Not 5 minutes from now. No, right now. Right now. I mean, I'm standing. I got 2 feet. Even if I had 1 foot, I'd be thankful. And even if I had no foot, then I'd probably be sitting and I would be feeling my butt in the chair. Because we're alive, we're breathing. So even if you only have 1 leg or no legs, you are breathing. So technically, you don't really have a problem at that exact moment. You really don't. Pain, but that's in a higher level of mastery when we begin to understand how to transmute pain. Let's not go there today, but there is a way, absolutely, because it's also in the supercomputer of your brain. All right, having said that, hold on. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about this because we've talked about our external circumstances, breakups, right? So here's the thing. When we're going through a separation, right? And I'm going to say it because I have some stuff going on and I know other people got some stuff going on. We got stuff going on. And the bottom line of a separation is that it's going against our expectations of what we thought was supposed to happen. What we thought should happen. Those are key trigger words. Supposed to, should or should not, good and bad, right and wrong, should and shouldn't. I think I said that. These are all key trigger words. When you hear yourself say those words, understanding that there is, that is a word that puts you into time, into judgment, into expectations. Because if something is bad, you're expecting it to be different. You're expecting it to be good. Well, when we expect, we will get let down. That is a guaranteed. So, and I don't have, for now, I'm not going to go into the full explanation. For now, I'm not. But I would like you to watch your expectations. I want you to notice all of your opinions that you say all day long, because everyone is talking about their opinions all day long. And then we're judging each other's opinions. And what that's doing is, oh my God, can you believe that person said that? Why would she have said that? How is she raising her kids like that? What about my partner? Why would my partner have done that? My partner's a jerk. Or why did that person say that? Why did the neighbor do that? Why did that person at work say that? And all that's doing is, and that was wrong. That was bad. That really should not have happened. They should behave this way, Watch your trained dialogue, your recorded dialogue that runs itself over and over and over and over and over in your mind. Just monitor what that's doing to your energy, right? So I want you to think about something. I don't want you to think about it. Never mind. Okay. I want you to practice something for me. When your energy, it's like a balloon, and it balloons into your brain, and it sits in your brain, and it thinks about all your stuff and all your problems and all your expectations and all your opinions and all of your stuff. It's all, and it's like, oh my God, I have this thing and I have that thing and I have this thing and I have that thing to deal with, and then I have this thing, and oh my God, I got that thing. And sometimes you just want your brain to stop, right? Because it's really, your mind is so untrained, and it's so in need of a software update. And that's all it is. Like I said, we're not taking this personal. It's in need of a software update. Let's just say it's really that simple. And when you allow your mind to release all expectations, just let them go, all of them. That's kind of intense. You know what? If you don't like it, you bring all your expectations back tomorrow. Just try it for a second, like a few minutes. Just release them. Figure out what that feels like for a second. The next thing I want you to practice is to release all your opinions about things. Just release them. Release all of your judgments, all of them. Just release them. Let them go. Just for a second, like I said, I promise you, y'all, you can have them all back when you want, if you want. I don't take them back. I do not judge. I know that that's an intense statement, but I do not. I have no opinion, to be honest, and don't hate me, but politics, God bless America, land of the free. Should I start singing? I love our country. I pray who's ever in office is doing what's best for us. I do not have an opinion about that. I am not in their shoes. I cannot see it all, but I'll pray and I'll send my love and I will send my light. As far as a judgment of who's right and wrong and who should be doing what, I'm just going to honor, pray, and I'm going to bless them on their journey and send some energy their way. As far as the expectations of how things should be going or the way things should be done, no, I don't partake in that at all either. I don't partake in that at all. I don't feel anger anymore either. I'll let you know that. I do not feel angry anymore. There was a shift. I used to obviously get so angry, but I just don't have it anymore. It's gone because I don't have a lot of expectations. And what's so beautiful about not having expectations is every single moment is such a gift. When I don't expect anything, then when my roommate takes the trash out, it's like, what a beautiful gift. I expect nothing from my daughter. So, I really don't. I just love her for who she is. I just love her. I love her so much. I love my dogs. I mean, I love everything just the way it is, exactly as it is. I don't need you to be different. I don't want you to be different. I don't want you to not say the things you said. I don't want you to behave any other way than exactly who you are. The trash will get taken out when it gets taken out. And if I need you to take the trash out, let's say we live together and I need you, and it's something that I need. So I'll go into that because there is something healthy versus unhealthy energy, healthy versus unhealthy. So let's say that I'm so tired from work. I've just been working a lot and I feel unhealthy. That every day that I come home, working, the trash is there, 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 and I'm tired. And I have a roommate, and I would really like my roommate, if it's healthy for my roommate, to be able to help me with this, because we have to compromise here. So I would approach my roommate or my partner or my child. You know what? The roommate's way too easy. Let's talk about partners. We're partners. And I need you I would like you, in order for me to feel healthy every day when I come home, for you to take the trash out. I'm not going to expect you to do it though. See, that's the key. Everyone's like, no, I've spoken nicely to my partner and they still won't do it. And right? Because you have expectations and everyone can feel it. So I want to make sure that I do not have expectations before I approach this conversation. I'm going to like check myself, Kristen. Prepare yourself to have zero expectations because your roommate, your partner, your kid could say no. They could say no. Okay, so no expectations. So I'm going to say, okay, they have the right to say no. They are a human. Just because they're a little human doesn't mean they need to obey me like little robots. It's a little human with a little feelings. And I'm going to honor how she feels. People are like, oh, you're just going to let your kids run amok? Well, let me get to that in a second. Okay, so child, taking the trash out, partner, taking the trash out. I feel like it would help me. It would make me very healthy, make me feel healthy. We would have a healthier relationship, situation, compromise. But I'm not going to have expectations. That's really, really important. Do not bring your expectations at the beginning of a conversation of a relationship. Do not bring your expectations there. Make sure you let them go at the door. Clear those expectations before you walk into the house. And think about it. What problem do you have at that exact moment? Because life is that moment. Life will be that moment. Life is now this moment. And 5 minutes ago, it's gone. It's gone. It fizzles up. Why go back and replay what just happened 5 minutes ago? Why do that? It's over. I was in a different energetic field 5 minutes ago. I spoke different 5 minutes ago. We're always like this, right? Okay. So I'm going to walk up with no expectations to this person. And I'm going to say, hi, my loving person I love more than anything, person I cherish, honor, respect, roommate, neighbor, love thy neighbor, love, no expectations, allow them to be who they are and just say, hi, would you mind? Would it be okay with you? Would you mind taking the trash out for me? Sometimes it would help me when I come home from work. Is that something do you think that you could do for me? Now that person could say, no, I can't do that because I'm tired too. Now I can't lose my shit. Be like, what the? Get your freaking. That would be because I did not clear my expectations before I walked in. And now I have opinions and judgment. Who does this person think they are? All the things I do for them, all the stuff I do for them in the past, all that stuff. Forget it. I'm punishing them. Now, the majority of the time, when you approach them with true unconditional love and service and kindness, and you ask someone for a favor, for something, 99% of the time they say yes. And not only do they say yes, but they love you for it. They love you for your kindness. They love you for your consideration. Now, you're going to get tested and someone's going to say no. They're going to say no. It's going to happen. Allow them to be who they are. Allow the person to be who they are. That's who they are. They said no. Maybe they don't care that you're tired. That's who they are. Maybe they don't have the type of consideration that you have. But to want them to be different and to scream at them and say, you need to be different. You don't care about me. You don't. Okay. So now we go into the next vibrational, energetic vibration to consider. So now I'm with the person. We're together in a common dwelling with each other. And this particular person said, no, I'm not helping you. I'm not compromising with you and I'm not working with you. I'm just not. Fact. Reality. Truth. You do not need to lose your shit over who this person is. But who comes first? You do. Your energy and your vibrations come first and is of the highest priority of healthy versus unhealthy. So your next question, if you've approached them honestly, legitimately, kind, with all the kindness in your heart, and this is something that you're saying, I need from you, and they're saying, no, I can't give that to you. That's not who I am. Okay, well, I'm not going to love that person less, but I also have to take care of myself first. Self-care and highest priority of my energy is very important. So I need to ask myself, is this a healthy environment for me? Is this environment healthy for my energy? Right? That's the most important question we can ask ourselves. Is my environment healthy? Now, this person who said no to me, I will still love my child. I will still love my roommate, even though they said no, because I do not have expectations of them. I do not. But I also have to take care of myself in a healthy way and have to ask myself, okay, so I have a partner who's not willing to compromise with me. I will still love that person, love my partner. I'll still love my trash and love that I have the hands to take it out. And I will probably say it's okay. I'll take the trash out myself. But there are always consequences, real consequences to our choices. No need to make it a punishment. That's it. I'm going to just destroy your life and make it. No. But what are the consequences of making a choice like that, of saying, no, I'm not taking the trash out for you. I'm just not. It's not something that I'm willing to do. Okay? And it's something that I need from you to be healthy. And you're saying, in order for you to be healthy, you can't help me with that. Now, obviously, we're talking about a small situation like trash, but these situations get bigger. Finances, love relationships, work relationships, all these relationships, let's start with the trash because, this stuff gets big. Does not mean I need to destroy the person who said no. I'm going to love them and I'm going to accept them, but I'm also, due to the consequences of their actions, may not spend a lot of my personal energy or time with this person much more or often. And maybe how I feel, because my health and my wellness comes first. And if this person is making me feel unhealthy constantly by not taking the trash out, probably there's some laundry, there's probably some lack of compromise in my finances and my bills and, whatnot. There are consequences for those behaviors, not punishments, but consequences. And the consequence of that unhealthy environment that two people are creating is that one or the other is going to step away from each other and move away from each other. Not because that person is horrible for not taking the trash out, just the worst person in the freaking world. What kind of human does that? Or me, what kind of jerk asked them to take the trash out? They work just as hard as me. No need for that. There's really no need for that. We can love, I love you. But if this environment is not healthy for me, I love you though. Now, as far as your child, you can't kick them to the curb, right? So you're with them. They're teaching you many things. But remember, there are consequences. So do I scream at the child? What is wrong with you? Take that stupid trash out. I do everything for you. Sure, if I'm a mom fail, which happens, it happens. Reset though. We're going to reset that. If you react and you respond, you get a bunch of nonsense spewing out of your mouth. Just reset the button. It's okay. But remember, there are consequences to every decision. So now I could force her to do it, obviously. But even if I force her to do it, I'm going to do it with love. I'm going to do it without expectations. I'm going to do it without judgment. I'm not going to make her feel like she's a bad person. I'm just going to say, I need you to take this trash out in this home. But even more important, what I would even try to do a little bit differently is the consequences are, okay, I'll take the trash out. But the next time that you say, hey, mom, can you drive me to get ice cream? Or hey, mom, can I buy this cute thing? I'm going to say no, because that's not healthy for me, because I don't feel like you treated me in a healthy way when I asked you to take the trash out. That was healthy. That was a healthy choice for me. And now because of that, I don't want to buy you that toy. That's how I feel. And I have to honor how I feel. That doesn't mean I don't like you or I hate you or I'm going to punish you or I'm going to take you down with me or I'm going to destroy all your things. So many of us treat people that way. We just destroy everything around us so often, It's a little bit of advice there. Now, why am I out of my brain right now and into the timeless dimension? I'm going to talk about that just a little bit. So when we deal with some of these external circumstances and our mind is like, oh my God, you should be so upset about this. You should freak out. You should be screaming. You should be crying when your partner hates you, your kids, whatever, the roommates, the finances, When your mind gets like that, I want you to move your energy out of your mind and move it into your body. How do you do that? Well, you stop thinking. You have an off switch, don't you? Can't you stop thinking? Oh, you can't even sleep at night because you're thinking too much? Maybe the alcohol will help. Numb your mind for a few minutes. Smoke a lot of pot. That numbs your mind. Yeah, that helps. Some people like to shop, the shopping, just buying things just because you just stop thinking for a little bit and it just feels so good just for a few seconds. But then after they buy all this stuff, they have this like devastating remorse. Oh, and you get hangovers, smoke in your lungs. There are consequences to the choices we make if we don't handle them in a different way, in a healthy way. So the supercomputer in your brain is overthinking, overworking, stuck in time. You don't have time to be nice. You don't have time to think about this. You don't have time to deal with your partner because the trash isn't out. You don't have time. You don't have time for any of this. This is nonsense. You're completely upset and irritated, constantly complaining about every freaking thing. And your partner can never do anything right because you're not allowing them to be who they are. You're not allowing divine timing to unfold. You're not trusting that everything is okay as it is, and that you do not have a real problem right now. You do not. Even if the trash didn't get taken out. Oh my God, I know. You think that's a real problem. Oh, the world's going to have the trash. It's not. I'm so sorry, guys. It's not. The trash is going to be there another week, or, you load it up, take it to the dumpster up the street. Of course, there are consequences, healthy versus unhealthy, but the expectations are gone there, right? All right, so something that, okay, before I go on, I want to give you just a little bit of advice on pulling your energy out of your brain. Because when your energy's in your brain, Osho states that the arrow is hurting, so it may be used. What does that mean? The arrow is hurting. Your brain is hurting. It's hurting because of all of the stuff that your supercomputer is analyzing, and all of the stuff that your supercomputer is stocking in the brain, and all the stuff that your supercomputer says you should be upset about. All of this, what are you going to do? You're so concerned with everything that's happened in the past, and you're so worried about everything that's happening in the future. And sometimes it feels like these two things are crashing in on you. So the arrow is hurting, so it can be used. It can be used now because it hurts so bad to be in your head. You can't drink yourself to death all day. Some people do. There are other healthier methods to deal with that mind of yours. Pull your energy into the body. How? How do you do that? All right, here you go. Are you ready? What can you hear right now? Listen. No words. No thoughts. No mind. When you give your mind, when you allow your mind to listen, it's not thinking as much. The art of listening is in a timeless dimension, clear listening. So when I say no words, what that means is I'm not listening, saying, oh yeah, I hear the AC, it's bubbling. Oh yeah, I hear the dishwasher running. Oh yeah, I hear the cars outside. No, that's mind. That is not listening. That's talking, and that's thinking, and that's analyzing, and that's judging what you're hearing and what you're listening to. None of that is listening. That is not listening. Listening is just listening. If you take nothing away today, I want you to practice listening until the next time I see you again next week. Just listen. No words, No analyzing. No judging. Because silence is timeless, and it is all around us all the time. Silence. Sound comes from silence. So even when your partner's like, listen. You're not listening. I know you're not. It's hard. It's hard to listen when someone speaks. And you're like thinking, all of a sudden you're thinking, your brain goes click on, the computer opens up, talk, goes into the mind. The mind begins analyzing, what is this person saying? Why are they saying this to me? What are they thinking? I expect them to not be speaking this way to that. What did that mean? Right? Blah, 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 blah. That is not listening. No analyzing. So when you listen, just listen to the words, the enunciation of the words, the way the mouth moves, the way the sound tickles your ear, the way their inflection of their eyes move, their mouth, they move. And listen. Allow them to speak. So many times when someone speaks, you're like, oh, what? What's that? Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. But you're already like, oh, yeah, I'm going to speak. And when we interrupting, because you want to say what you want to say. You're not listening. We've all stopped listening. Me too. I practice this often. Find myself not listening often. Find myself interrupting often because I don't feel like I have enough time to listen. You can go back to interrupting when you want. You can go back to judging as soon as you want. You can go back to your opinions and all of that. I'm just asking you to give it a try for a little bit. Just practice listening. No words, no thoughts, and no mind. When your mind is like, oh, I'm listening, it's not thinking, it's not analyzing. Oh my God, we learned this in kindergarten, guys. We missed the lesson, I think. All right, next one. What can you see right now? Just look. Watch. No words. No analyzing. No labels. Oh my God, there's a mess everywhere. What am I going to do? How am I going to clean? I have so many things I have to do. Oh my God, the dishes. Just look and allow. No labels. No judgments. Just wordless observation and wordless listening and acceptance of life exactly as it is at this moment on earth right now. No matter the external nonsense and the external blah. Trust me, it's there when you're ready to go back to it if you want to. Or you could live here with me. You could. You could just stay right here. Because what problem do you have right now? Present. Right now. The one moment free of time is right now. And when you experience the stuff that you're so worried about in the future, you experience it right now. You experience it in the now. So all that stuff you're worried about, all the thousands of things that you have to worry about. You never get there. You're always here. Stop going there. And going back into all the stuff that happened, you were right here when it happened. Can you go back and like change it? Can you go back and make it didn't happen? No, it did happen. Burn it up. It's over. It's all over. Everything that happened to you in your past is over now. And bringing it back will not serve you, will not change it. But you have a choice now how to be now. Reset it. Burn it up. Guaranteed some of the stuff that you experienced was from a lower vibration pattern due to some glitches, due to time. We don't need to go back and be like, but. No. And you're not going to get me to say otherwise. Just let it go. Peace lies here, now. There is peace here, right now. There is peace everywhere. I see a little fire burning. I got these cute little birds back here being so good. Silence, sound, sight. The one moment free of time. The only moment out of time. Time stops. Time cannot exist here. Only what is real. Real. Not here, but real. That's real. That's real. Everything going on in my mind is not real. It's not, guys. Sorry. Only what is can exist now. In here. Touch something. Taste something. No words. No thoughts. Just experience sensations. Free of labels. Free of analyzation. Just experience the moment and all that this moment holds. The richness of the moment. Because there's so much going on right now. My AC just kicked on. My daughter's crinkling. I know I'm saying words right now, but I'm describing my moment. It's way better to not use words, but then I would just be standing here smiling at you. Listening. Such a beautiful thing to listen. Such a beautiful experience. Not a thing. I want to try to stop saying that. Allowing myself to listen and exist right here. The richness of the moment, the fullness of the moment, the completeness of this moment, the perfection in this moment. This moment is perfect. It's perfect because it's exactly as it's meant to be right now, out of time, divine time, timeless. It's whole. There's a wholeness here. There's a fullness. There's so many amazing sensations in this moment here, in this timeless dimension. There's a peace in this moment. What problem do you have right now? The sounds, the sights, the smells, the feelings, sensations. the perfection, the peace, the understanding that what is as it is, the compassion, and the love, and the service, being in service to this moment. Only this one. Only this moment. Forget about all the other ones. Just this one. I'm going to leave us with that. Now imagine if you could just live in this moment. Just this one. Not all the other ones. Forget all those. What if you could just boil your entire life down to this moment right now? Can you walk in this moment and still listen? Can you talk in this moment? Wash dishes, fold laundry in this moment? Enjoying the moment, enjoying what that feels like, enjoying walking. Life is now, right now. Life will always be right now. That interview you're concerned about, it's going to happen right now, only later in the now. And when you're imagining things, oh no, not all this stuff's going to happen. That's false. It's mind generated. It'll always happen right now. So when you're in that interview or you're speaking with that partner or that roommate or you're bringing that trash up, you can do it right now. And experience it all right now. The love of now. One of the highest vibration patterns of now is in service to the moment. How can you serve this moment? By experiencing it. All of it in this moment. Experience this moment. Take it in, the sights, the sounds, the colors, the noises, all these magnificent things we call hands. They're glorious things. And feet. It's beautiful to exist here. There's such peace here. There's no anger. There's no frustration or irritation or wanting something to be different. That does not exist here. And the peace you seek lies here. It exists here. But join me here now. Stay here with me. So as many moments that we can boil our life into mini moments, just like this one. Well, that's what life is all about. When you can get there, you'll know what I'm talking about. Because in this moment, we don't need a whole lot of words anymore. A whole lot of stuff. All that stuff doesn't live here. It's out there in the time, but it's not in here in timeless world, in my world, in my yellow brick road of timeless dimensional existence. In the moment I glitch out of the moment, when I glitch out there, boy, is it fast. Oh, everything moves so fast. It's chaotic. You're worried about this. It's so much. It's like super highway. And I'm standing in the median like, And when they say meditate to clear your mind, they're just trying to get you here. The Bible was just trying to get you here. Jesus was trying to get you here. All the self-help books that you're ever going to read are trying to get you right here, right now. Because here lies the peace you seek. Here lies the peace the whole world seeks, right here, right now. And in here, you don't worry about all the things that they say to worry. And we are in service to this moment. What does it mean to be in service? Well, it means to make a choice to experience it fully. The moment asks us to be here. This moment wants to be seen, wants to be observed, wants to be loved, wants to be cherished. Physics proved this, that when something is observed, it shifts. So the universe wants us to observe itself, observe us. We are one with the universe, and it would like us to notice it. Not all this mind stuff, supercomputer mind stuff. So as often as you can, when you find yourself in your mind, just be like, oh, oops, I glitched. I glitched in my matrix, my supercomputer glitched. And then hit a reset button, this one, boop, that one. I'm giving it to you, right? It's in here, just reset. Pull the energy out of the mind and bring it back into your senses, into your sense awareness. There are no problems that exist here. I'm going to ask you, what problem do you have right now? Right now, right now. Not out there, not 5 minutes from now, not tomorrow, not yesterday. Right now. We can always, I promise you this, second fact of life. First one is everything changes. Second fact of life is right now, right now, I promise you this. No matter where you're at or who you're with or what circumstance you're in, whatever is happening in that moment right now, at that exact moment, you can handle. You can always handle what's happening at that moment right now because it's beautiful and baby. It's a baby. It's manageable for our existence. What we cannot handle is all of the other stuff. The what if and what if and what if and what if and what if. We cannot. We are not designed. We are not designed to handle that. That's why we're all so glitchy and upset and cranky and irritated and blah, blah, blah. It's tough out there in that time dimension. It's beautiful here. So how long can you stay here? Because I'm about to go off. And when I go offline, you're going to be on your own. Are you going to get right up and glitch into time and bam, you're there? Or are you going to try to stay with me? Here. And in here, this is where your guides are. This is where Source openly communicates. This is where you become a master creator. When you can plug into this now, master the now, the power of now, master presence, then you can create the world. The entire world is yours. The whole world is yours. It's all yours. You can choose what you want to do with it. You're sitting at source. You're sitting at source level. The beginning of creation, right here. Because you're not thinking, thoughts create things. Imagine all your thoughts creating things, and they are. All those thoughts you're thinking, every single one of them is a creation of energy. And it goes out there in the world. Monitor that, or actually just stop thinking all in general. Use your supercomputer like you use your laptop. Open the laptop, use it, and close it. You're done. Move back into my world, my timeless dimension. Move back in there. So the mind, laptop, close it, done. No more random thinking, weird thoughts, or like, wow, this person, that person, this thing, that thing, that thing, that. Just stop it. And if you find that you're struggling a little bit with it, I like to imagine that I'm clear as water sometimes. Clear as water. So with all the busyness and this person and this situation and that one, I allow it to flow right through me. Flow past me. I don't engage in that. No. Go. And as I do not engage, it has nothing to stick to me. I have no energetic string or cord that it resonates with. So it moves right through me. I don't worry about anything anymore. My whole world is taken care of because I said it is. because I know it is, because I live here in source creation, in timeless dimension. So my world I create as I choose, when I want to choose, but most of the time I allow the world to exist exactly as it is. And I love it. I love it so much. I love it all. I love everything. Every lesson, every challenge, every person, every bit of silence and every bit of sound, every interaction. Sun, the flowers, the wind. When the wind blows in this moment, and I know, and I am with the wind as it blows, we're together, you know. The wind blows for me, with me. But when you come here with me in the now, where the only thing that matters is the wind blowing, you're observing the wind blow, you're feeling the warm wind or the cold wind. You're feeling the sun and you are one. So all you need to do is see the sun to feel the wind. Just observe it. Observe the moment. And then you'll see and feel the connection and the oneness that you have with it. And that we are one. We are one. There isn't anything that's past that. We are one. Oh, but we're just too busy for that sometimes. I'm not. Not anymore. You do not partake in that busyness and the mind stuff. And mind you, I'm practicing, right? It's a practice. Sometimes I completely glitch out and behave unhealthily in an unhealthy way. It's okay. I just reset. I just glitched. Whoops, I'm sorry. I was like, I got stuck in the mind. I got stuck in the highway. I got stuck in the highway. And then blah came out of my mouth. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm coming back here. It's much calmer here and peaceful. So no more past, burn it up. No more future, burn it up. And boil down every single moment for the rest of your life to this one. And just stay here with me in our bubble, our magical bubble of timeless dimension. And master create your life from here. It's beautiful. And just reset your glitches. Oh, glitch, reset. Don't go, oh my God, why did I do that? No, it's coming in the backside. It's just, you just switched lanes in the highway. And love, you know, inside this moment is just love. It's pure, unconditional love. We throw that word around a little bit, but unconditional love, you know, doesn't have the expectations and the judgments and all. That's in the highways. This moment is just pure love. It's so beautiful because everything is perfect as it is right now. Because we're allowing the universe to be as it is. We're allowing it to unfold and exist. And we're just dwelling in divine timing, which is out of time. And we remain in service. So we're responding to the moment. Reactions no longer exist. And any of the lower vibrational energies, such as irritation, anger, all that is dissolved here. It doesn't even dwell here. In fact, the moment that I feel any type of irritation, I'm on the outer edges of my moment. I'm glitching into time. Irritation is my parameter that I've set. So I practice not allowing myself to go too far into the outer lanes. Irritation, anger, blah, blah, blah. Addictions, all that stuff lives outside of here. So you want to get rid of anxiety? Stay here with me. Depression doesn't live here. It does not exist here. Anger is not here. Jealousy is not here. Just peace and understanding and trust for the universe. You just trust everything. And everything you say in this, when you speak from this dimension, when your words are vibrating in alignment with this dimension, that's where the master creation happens. So when I say my world is taken care of, it is. I don't worry about my finances at all. It's been a while since I've worried about my finances. It just takes care of itself. Just handle. The universe takes care of me. I do what I want at work. I just exist how I feel like existing. And everything is just taken care of. The universe just takes care of me because I know it. And you know it too. It's all, I am not special here. I just glitched in and I'm like, oh my God, I'm staying right here, guys. And I'm trying to teach you how to get here. Now, I remember the first time I glitched, I was like, where am I? This is amazing. And the voice came down and said, is it? I was like, yeah, this is amazing. They're like, well, what if you could teach it? You are a teacher. What if you could teach this to other people? And I was like, I don't want to do that. I'm so happy here. I don't have the desire to do this. I'm so content here. You don't want anything here, actually. So when I say the universe takes care of me, it does, but it's not like, I'm sure I could ask for giant houses and fancy cars, and I could get it. I could. I just don't want it. I don't have a desire for that any longer. I would love a little like shack on the river where I could just be here now with the universe for the rest of my life. I don't crave any kind of anything because I'm just happy in existence with the universe. We're one. We're together. We're like bros. We're like good. It's like the only, the love I've ever wanted is here. The love I've ever craved or needed or desired is here. It exists right here. So you're not needing, clasping, green, searching for your partner, for that love, it's all gone here. In here, right now. Not out there. No, it exists out there, but not here. All right, I could talk for hours about this, but the universe asked me to share with you, and they asked me, that's why I'm here, that's why I'm doing this, because they asked me to. And they said, you could share this with other people and figure out a way to teach it. Took me a while. At one point, I'm sure I'm going to share that story. I've shared it before, but so I'm here. That's why I'm here, to teach you about this dimension, this peace, because peace on earth is here. Peace on earth exists where I dwell. So if I could feel it, and you could feel it, and you could teach your children and your partners and your friends, and then they could teach people by example. Because if I could manage to get you to glitch here, to stay here, and then you can study how you stay here. How do you stay in this moment? What works for you? And then you share your knowledge and wisdom. And this is how we create a change in the world. I can't change the whole world. I can only change me right now. I can only stay here. The only thing that I'm asked to do is to stay here and to explain what it's like to be here, to exist here, to as many people who will listen. So this is what I will do for the rest of my life, forever, because I am asked to. And so I have made an agreement with the universe. It's such a good story too. All right, I'm done for tonight, but I want to say a couple things. Let's see. People are asking me for some online classes. So I'm working on putting those together. I have 3 courses I'm going to teach. One is energetic healing. The next one is developing your abilities, whatever they may be. We'll figure out what that is. And the third one is the language of source dimension, which is learning the language of your guides. And actually, I'm going to probably teach a 4th one, which is what we just talked about today, which is the timeless dimension of now. So I'm going to teach these 4 classes. I'm going to make it affordable, make it online. I also have a website coming. I'm going to have some videos on there. It's going to be interactive. Oh, and also, guess what? Guess what? Although, Shirley, Miss Shirley Rose, my lovely friend, she actually designed this Lightworkers United right here in the corner. She designed that. She's a beautiful artist. She's going to be designing my energy healing cards. So we met on one of those days in the past, made an agreement. She's going to be designing the cards with me. And I love her art. I love her color. She's very spiritual. I'm very honored that she's going to be working with me. So that will be fun. And then there'll be some books and workbooks from there. And then someone mentioned, again, I'm not sure who, said, you got to write your story. How did you get here? And, I guess that's probably a good story to write. In the past, I tried to write this story and that story, but it was too filtered. It was filtered. I need to write unfiltered. I need to be able to write unfiltered. A lot of the stuff I write, like what I wrote to you earlier, is channeled information. As much as I'd like to take credit for it, I translated it because from this dimension where much knowledge and downloads will happen to you here. So whatever information that you're seeking will be downloaded here in this dimension. Once you glitch into it and learn how to anchor yourself and ground yourself into it with meditation, that's the whole purpose. They're all just trying to get you right here. So am I. I'm trying to get you here too. So stuff to come. Also, if you notice, let me see. I'm going to take this down for a second. I was actually, see that One Tribe No Nami I Am, for those of you who are listening. That is our Facebook group. I'm working on developing that as well. One Tribe. Oh, and I probably should start the show off this way because I know I have only a couple people listening, but I'm so excited about this. So One Tribe it's going to be a non-profit, not-for-profit. And it's going to support people like us, me, you, the light workers. It's going to support us in growing our light working skills and abilities. And do you need help? I just want to be able to help as many people as possible. And so this is what that's going to be. And I'm going to, what I'd like to within the next couple of years is have One Tribe events where we can support the local market for artists and light workers and healers and mediums and psychics and crystal readers. And we'll come to your area. Everyone can set up shop. I want to make it everything free. I don't care what anyone says about that. Everything's got to be free because it's just not money based. Now we are going to have sponsorships and donations. Will be donation based and sponsorship based. So the companies that can afford to sponsor us, please sponsor us. And I want it free for you guys coming in. I want it free for the people who have the booths so that the people coming in can spend the money on the people with the booths, and the people with the booths can stay doing their light working and pay their bills and their mortgages, because that's really what's important right now, is that we're all in this together. And we're supporting each other. It's going to really be about supporting each other, growing each other. And I've met so many beautiful artists that make little stone necklaces and stone earrings, but they don't have $500 or $1,000 for a booth. I want them to be able to keep selling their stuff, and if they can afford to donate, great. But we'll find businesses that can sponsor, businesses that have $500 or $1,000 that can sponsor the program. And we'll put little bags and say, hey, you sponsored it, so we love you, thank you. If you're One Tribe and you sponsored One Tribe, we'll support you as best we can. But it's definitely not going to be about money. All right, y'all. I love you. I know it's late. I'm going to bed. I never know what this Monday show is going to be like, ever. I never know. Ever. I love that. They just kind of tell me, hey, say this, do that. All right, guys. Mwah. Happy Monday. Thank you for being here with me today, right now, in this moment. We're going to stay there. I'm signing off, but we're going to have one of my ayahuasca master shamans said that this must continue. The moment must continue. The moment must continue. I love that. All right. See you Wednesday, 8 p.m. Bye. All right. Let's find my goodbye. Here it is. I love you. Have a good week.